Our next piece of music is really kind of a different one for us, a Divertimento by the composer Willie Mars, who is still alive. And I actually got a message from him today wishing me good luck. And the orchestra, and he is just absolutely thrilled. This is only the second performance of this Divertimento, and it's for a very interesting combination. As you can see, the harp here, and what will be here in just a moment is a tuba. And if you can imagine these two instruments interacting with each other, it's not really a pair that you might think of, but it actually does work kind of nice. I would say around the summer of last year, I contacted our longtime harpist, Ellie Choate, and I said, I would love to feature you as a soloist. She's been with our orchestra for so long, and I really wanted to feature her in a concerto or a piece of her choosing. And she brought this piece to my attention and said, what do you think about this? I listened to it. I just kind of fell in love with it. I thought it's a wonderful work. But I don't have too much to say about it, and so I'm going to drag out my dear friend, my dear colleague, who I've been working with for so many years, Miss Ellie Choate. Ellie, could you come out here? There she is. Should we stand over here? Because I've got a harp in my way.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it happens. I've always wanted to do that. That's so nice. Beautiful. So I wanted to ask you, how did it come about? How did this work come about to you?
Well, I met Willie in 2013 when I was planning a national harp conference that was going to be held at the Colburn School. And he had made an acquaintance with a woman who was very prominent in the Harp Society. And she had a harp quartet down in Texas at the University of North Texas. And so he sent her all these harp quartet arrangements that he had written. Now, one reason he was excited to have his music played by Americans is because he loves the American songbook, and he loves rhythm, and he loves all the beautiful harmonies and just, you know, the great melodies and the harmonies and everything. Rhythm is very important to him. And the German harpists that he was acquainted with just didn't seem to care about these tunes, like Frenesy and Mac the Knife. You know, he has the harpist, you know, doing. And so he has a real sense of humor and a really vibrant, audience-friendly style. So I got to know him then, and he has become pretty active in the harp community. But it all happened because he is a composer for an international tuba competition that happens in Munich, and where he lives. And so he's written a lot of pieces for tuba, and coincidentally, the harpist that the tuba is married to is the harpist that he checks all of his harp parts with. So why not write a piece for both of them, right? So they're the ones who did the premiere. And when he was here last summer for the harp conference, another harp conference, I said, well, Willie, you know, maybe we can get a performance of it over here. And poor Alan's arm is twisted, and here we are. But
you twisted it so well. You didn't take much.
His conducting has even improved as a part of the process.
It has, actually, it has.
But he contacted me this morning, too. Oh. And we have a running joke, Willie and I, because, you know, here we cross our fingers for good luck. And in Germany, they press their thumbs. So he wrote to me this morning and he said, I'm crossing my fingers and pressing my thumbs for you today. So you can all press your thumbs, you know, in solidarity with the Bavarians. So.
And as you mentioned, rhythm is such, as you'll hear, is a very important part of what happens. And the third movement, which is called a Zweifacher? Zweifacher.
Sure.
Yeah, said it right. I'm trying not to say it wrong. But that's, yeah, and he mentioned to me that this was a real important dance in Bavaria, and it's an interesting little rhythm because it's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So
tap your feet right along with us.
Yeah, So it's 2 measures of a 3, 2 measures of a 2 that alternate with each other. So it's actually been a fun thing to put together.
It's really fun. You have to love it, and if you don't tell us, okay?
Thank you so much, Ellie.
Bye.
Bye. See you in a little bit.